Hi, my name is Aiden Deweese on the Dewey Dude podcast, and this is our episode of dams. I'll start out with saying why are dams important. Many people can come up with reasons why dams are important, but first, let's start with what a dam actually is. Yes, a dam is a big wall that holds back water, but it is also so much more. Dams can be used to create electricity, as I'll talk about later. Dams can be used for flood control. Dams can be used to store drinking water. Dams can even be used to navigate rivers when partnered with locks. The first type of dam I will be talking about is the navigation dam. The best example I could think of is the most obvious one, the McAlpine Locks Dam on the Ohio River, the place we took our field trip. During the late 1800s, water transportation became the biggest transport of goods and people in the world, right beside trains. The Mississippi River being the most trafficked river in the U.S., and, well, if you keep going, you'll eventually come into the Ohio River. The Ohio Valley is filled with natural resources valuable in trade, such as wheat, corn, many other crops, but most importantly, coal. The only problem was in the area known as the Ohio Falls, the river became rapids, almost impossible to navigate in certain parts of the year. So humans, being the smart creatures that we are, we built the McAlpine Locks Dam to re-navigate river for easier transportation. The McAlpine Locks Dam helped around 16 barges a day get through the Ohio River and really keep, I think, 17,000 semi-truck loads off the roads every single day. So not only is it helping transportation of goods, it is also keeping tons of CO2 from being emitted into our atmosphere. This project was a huge success and is one of the many navigational dams in the U.S. That brings us to our second type dam, hydroelectric dams. Hydroelectric dams are truly one of the most amazing things humans have ever created, using the flow of rushing water to spin around turbines, pushing magnets around to create electricity. The first hydroelectric dam was created by William Armstrong, who lived in, I think, England in the early 1800s or late 1800s, and he basically needed to power his art display room with a single light bulb, so he decided to go out to a small stream beside his house and created a dam that pushed two magnets around each other that created electricity, and he took copper wiring and created the electricity all the way up into the room to power a single light bulb. This is used in many areas across the world today, one of the most popular being the Hoover Dam in Nevada. The Hoover Dam is a whopping 726 feet high, 1,244 feet long, with a grand total of 17 turbines, creating enough electricity to power 1.3 million homes. That is truly amazing and a great feat of renewable energy that could save very, very much CO2 emissions in the atmosphere. The next type of dam is a flood control dam. Flood control dams can be heavily associated with recreational reservoirs and drinking water. There are many flood control dams throughout the world, and one of them is Nolan River Lake Dam. Another one is Rough River Lake Dam. Two dams that are very close to us, and two dams that you might spend your weekends on. There are many flood control dams throughout the world. The dam is created to create a huge reservoir that many families enjoy their weekends on. I'm talking about Nolan River Dam. And it also controls the flood rates in nearby towns, such as I don't know the towns around Nolan, but there are also towns around Rough that have very less flood rates since the dam was built. Dams can also be built in many such ways, such as gravity concrete dams, timber crib dams, and gravity concrete dams are built out of concrete and they use power of gravity to stay in place, or earthen embankment dams, which are the most popular. The earthen embankment dam is the Ohio Falls Dam, the Nolan River Dam, the Rough River Lake Dam, and the Taylor County Dam. And earthen embankment dams use the sediment and clay around them to embed themselves into the earth and use the surrounding material to create massive dams. And don't get me wrong, earthen embankment dams don't always have to be massive. They usually are, but earthen embankment dams can be very small. And that is all I have today, and I hope this short podcast has made you realize that without dams, we wouldn't be the modern civilization we are today.